Bro,
I don't need to talk to him.
I always been there for my son. I always had bread, make sure he all right. I'm good.
Where is it?
Where is
I've
it?
got none of it. Don't even.
What you mean? All that pick it up. That's all you. That's all you.
Well,
I mean, that's baby money to me.
You bitch.
That's baby money to me.
What's up, y'all? We're about to talk about one of the most disliked young ladies in the 16 and Pregnant franchise. We're about to talk about Ariana Hazel. Now, Ariana Hazel starred in season 5 of 16 and Pregnant, which was the last season that MTV offered before they scraped the entire project. During her episode, Ariana accused Maurice of being a deadbeat dad who didn't want to take no responsibilities for their unborn, but some viewers thought she was pushing him away without giving him a chance. She's honestly most famous for the scene where she was actually giving birth to her son, and her baby daddy Maurice was there the entire time, and then they got into a very small argument, okay? And I mean, he was like brushing her hair, squeezing her hand, telling her baby it's gonna be all right. Then they got into one small argument, and she said, "If you don't give me my baby right now, I will scream." Like, it was just crazy. I felt like she was super rude to him the entire episode. Later at the reunion, which was the scene that I just played, she wouldn't even give him eye contact. She wouldn't acknowledge him as a breathing human being. She just talked to Dr. Drew and told Dr. Drew that Maurice has not been there for her child. Now, if you guys actually watch the episode, you'll see that she was actually in love with this Maurice dude until the family, started barking up the tree of, we might have to get a DNA test. And we all know that pretty much seals fates in a lot of relationships. If you ask for a DNA test, I could be the nicest bitch one day, and then I'm the wicked witch of the west the next day. Don't ask no pregnant lady for no DNA test, especially when it's the family is like pushing for it. Like, okay, now I don't like you or your entire family. When Ariana's son was about 2 months old, she was arrested for a possession of a small ounce of weed. And I'm just saying small because the fact that she got arrested for less than an ounce of weed, people in the teen mom community were speculating that she actually got in an argument with the officer, and that's why she was arrested. It just so happened that she had weed and had an attitude with the officer, and he was like, okay, get your rude ass out of this car, I'm taking you to jail. Because come on now, less than an ounce. After Ariana's season aired, just like a lot of past 16 and Pregnant stars, she did not like the way she was portrayed on TV, and she did her best to lay low and stay out of the spotlight. Her producer at the time wanted to make her a fan page, and she opted out of it. She wanted to go into complete isolation. Unfortunately, the teen mom world was not going to let her go like a wind in the night. So easily over the next year, she would still hold the title as being difficult, as she refused to Skype, interview, and follow up, usually only giving the blanket statement that Maurice is still a deadbeat dad. Now, I'll give her some kudos because as bad as she was feeling, she still showed up to the not Teen Mom 2, but like the 16 and Pregnant season 5 reunion or follow-up. She still showed up to that. However, when MTV and certain other outlets would hit her up for an interview, she would just give the blanket statement, yes, Maurice is still a deadbeat. So it didn't do anything to help her reputation of just being a bitch. So in the years following her television debut, she's managed to keep extremely quiet. She uploaded this picture of her and her son. However, we don't have many updates besides this. If you go to her Facebook, she says that she's in massage therapy school and that she's single and that she doesn't have any more kids. While her baby's father, who I reached out to just because I wanted his input before I put this video out, I came across the fact that he has moved on completely. He has another baby mom and he has a daughter, and he is doing well and pursuing his rap career, the one that he alluded to on the show, but the show really didn't give him much shine about it. He is still pursuing that rap career. As far as her, I really don't know. I reached out to her baby's father and I was like, I run this blog, yada yada yada, and I guess she saw it because she still stalks his page, ironically, and she blocked me. And I'm like, I was never going to reach out to you because I know that you would not give me any information. So I didn't reach out to her. I only reached out to Maurice, and I guess she saw it and she blocked me. But it's okay. I understand how it is when somebody is invading your personal space after all these years. I didn't expect for her to give me no kind of quote or nothing. But that's all I have for these two. The fact that Maurice is now settled down in his own right with another woman and has another family. And I feel like he's also doing well with his son. According to Maurice, he gets his son like every other weekend. That's all I have for these people. But Ariana has glowed up. I mean, she looks good. She looks good. Maybe one day she'll come out of isolation and want to actually interview or tell her side of the story on why MTV portrayed her to be such a villain. Who knows? Anyway, I want you guys to comment in the comment section who you guys want me to review next, because I have no idea.